Yeah, even our neighborhood bully. He didn't come over and beat us up. He'd come over and beat us off. They asked me if it bothered me that there's a history of bestiality in my family. I told them, nah. I was gaining weight from pop munchies, so I took speed. Made me eat faster. I ended up in rehab. I asked the doctor, how long before I'm cured? He said, well, that's up to your D's. It depends on your determination, your decisions, and your deductible. That's all right. I don't need drugs anymore. I get this at my age. I get the same effect from standing up too fast. Oh, well, it is really. I'm really glad to be here. To tell you the truth, I'm really glad to be anywhere. Well, thanks. Thanks. Well, because this time last year, I was in a coma. I'd have been in longer, but my insurance ran out. Yeah, I was in a coma. That's a long story, but it starts like this. Colonoscopies suck. And it ends like this. Constipation. The good old days. But colonoscopies suck. But the drugs they give you for them are fantastic. Well, they have to be, because they stick a fire hose with a video camera on it up my butt. And I'm like, hey, I'm on TV. Is this Return of the Cave Polyps? Seen it. He needs more anesthesia, I think. Whoa. Who's my daddy? Who's my daddy? I want my mommy. So anyway, after the exam, the doctor's like, we're going to have to take your colon out. I'm like, no way. He's like, well, you have colon cancer. And I'm like, no problem. You can have it. I don't want it. Take it. I don't need it. Do I need it? I don't care if I need it. Just take it out. I'll work around it. And while you're at it, take this. I'm 52, divorced, and broke. I'm not using it. You know you're going to have it rough when the good news is we think we can save your sphincter. So I go into surgery, and it's like doot, 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 doot. And I am on the other side. It's not so bad. Getting here's a bitch. It's kind of like you're trying to get home. But first you have to go through Smyrna. So here I am. I'm on life support. My family and friends are freaking out. Do we pull the plug? Do we not pull the plug? My ex-wife, always supportive. She's like, pull the freaking plug, for God's sakes, he's vested. And suddenly I'm awake. What are you trying to pull? Well, I was just thinking of the best interests of the children. Don't start with me. All those orgasms were fake. Really? Well, so were those diamonds. Then we looked deep into each other's eyes. And with all the sincerity we could muster in unison, we both said, I just can't wait to get home and fuck you. So anyway, I'm laying there. I'm weak, dehydrated. My kidneys are drier than an AA convention. They didn't even use a catheter. They used a dust buster. I was parched. So I open my eyes, and my best friend is right there. He's like, Jim, it was serious. I'm like, Alan, why is your hand in my face? He said, Jim, it was serious. You were out for over 2 weeks. You actually died and came back. I'm like, Jesus Christ. I'm like, Jesus Christ. I'm like, Jesus Christ. I'm like, Jesus Christ. My friends ask me if I look at life differently now. I look at life like this. I think I see that bright light again. Now, I guess that must mean my time is up. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you.
Jim Gilson.